Big up, guys. Big up, guys. Welcome to the stream. Apologies for the lateness. Yeah, again, although, well, not that much later because I've done it obviously at 8:40. So, not really miles later. Obviously, sweltering in this heat, so boiling hot still. But there's things have moved along regarding this transfer. There's been some movement and it's actually moving this deal because I've mentioned this player before, actually, quite a bit lately, Saeed Amala. We have actually submitted a bid for him. So now we're just waiting for a response. Obviously, this is Cologne, he plays for Cologne. Very good young player, of course, 19, left winger, well, two-footed actually, he can play right foot, right or left wing, basically, I would say. This would be an amazing deal if this happens. Although I know we apparently bid, I think it's 45 million euros. So it's something like 40 altogether, probably around 40. I know they're actually looking more for like 50 million euros, which is about 43.2 million or something. I don't know. I mean, that's not much more, is it, than what we're already paying, I think. Obviously, there's going to be other bonuses involved with that as well. A sell-on clause for Cologne. They will make money out of this when he gets sold on. Well, when he will eventually, and we're offering him more money than I believe Brighton were going to pay his wages. So apparently we're offering him a lot more money. So we will see. And be up to you, Steph, my love. Hope you're good. Hope you're enjoying this hot weather. It's baking hot, as we all know. Keep drinking all the water. Keep hydrated and safe. Keep out of the hot weather. Keep in the shade and things like that. Don't get, because it's too hot. Just be careful. Everyone, better to be safe than sorry. Everyone keep drinking plenty of liquids, plenty of fluids. And, all good. So, yeah, evening and big up, Steve. Top B, yeah, cheers. As always, Steph, you're always welcome, my dear. Yeah, Cologne produces good aftershaves as well, allegedly. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Steph. Yeah. Yeah, a good smell. Well, it looks like we could be having a good smell if we get another good deal here and another new player. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? That'd be incredible if this still happens. Well, we're just waiting now. The bid has been submitted, and just got to wait now and see. Yeah, evening, Steph. Rich, be up to you, Rich, as well. United TV. Be up to you, my friend. Hope you're good, buddy. Obviously, saw a bit of your stream earlier. Only caught nearer the end, and obviously, I came into the live chat, but it was too late by then. You were pretty much ending it, finishing. So, yeah, what position is Saeed Amala? Well, apparently he's left wing, but can play both because he's two-footed, left and right-footed. So, this. I mean, I mentioned this quite a few days ago, or maybe maybe a couple of weeks ago even. I'd mentioned about this player, and I thought, it was only a few days ago, believe it or not, I think. And I said, well, are we really going to be able to afford to get this player? There's so many others, and we're talking like 40 odd million, which we don't generally spend over 40. We've never really done that, as far as I remember. So it looks like we're really serious about getting this player. But they obviously seem to want, I think, as I say, around 43 million odd, I think, for him. So we may have to spend that bit more, maybe. We'll wait and see. Be up, Rich Legend. Yeah. All right. Howdy, Berber. Hope you're good, bro. Hope you're good, my friend. Great to see you in the live chat. You're not in here that often, but it's good to see you here. But yeah, it's Ryan, yeah. Be up to you, buddy. And anyway, let's go into all this and see what these articles are saying. Because there's quite a few things that are obviously mentioning this. So let's go into the first one, which is this one. When it comes up, it's all a bit slow. It's this hot weather, probably. I seem to have lost the comments for a minute. Oh, they got their back. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, it's hot weather, I guess. Might be all a bit slow. Anyway, yeah. Hello, Rich and Steph. Yep. Anyway, yeah. So it's this one on Yahoo.com, and Brentford submit offer for Cologne side Amala. Brentford have submitted an offer for Cologne striker side Amala 19. Just 19, according to a report from Bild. The Premier League outfit has offered Cologne a reported 45 million euros, including bonuses. As I say, that's pretty much sort of 40 mil, I think, in pounds. Bonuses include bonuses 40 million euros fixed plus 5 million euros in add-ons for Almada, who has scored 13 goals and provided 5 assists in 34 Bundesliga appearances in his maiden campaign in Germany's top flight. Apparently, allegedly, was maybe going to the World Cup, but I don't think he is now. Not going to get, don't look like he's got into the German squad. I don't think, anyway. While not giving too much information away, Cologne sporting director Thomas Kessler effectively confirmed that an offer had arrived. Although he didn't state from which club. At least I'm open to discussions, he told Kicker. Axel Hesser reports that Cologne want at least 50 million euros for Almada, who should he leave this summer, would instantly become the club's biggest departure after Anthony Modesta. 29 million euros, according to Transfer Market's figures. Fellow Premier League side Brighton also showed interest, and at one point it appeared that Almada would be heading to the south coast for around 35 million euros. Although Kessler also confirmed that there are many clubs that are considering him, not just in England. It's clear that Almada's stock is high, and Cologne would likely welcome a bidding war for their prized asset. So there we go. That's one of the articles, and as I say, I know we're offering him more money than Brighton. So yeah, it looks like it would be better to come to us, but there we go. I mean, who knows really? But if that was me, and I'm not being biased, I would go to Brentford if they're offering more money. But then again, it's up to the player if it's more about money for him than anything. He wants to leave and get more money, then fair enough. So, yes, another thing saying here is performances including a standout strike against Bayern Munich have not gone unnoticed, with its market value now hovering around the 35 million euros, 30.3 million pounds mark. Cologne, however, are holding firm and demanding in excess of 50 million euros, as I've already mentioned, 43.3 million pounds for the two-footed attacker. who signed a contract extension until 2030 last summer. Sources close to the player indicate that Almada is open to the prospect of a move to Brentford. Attracted by the club's reputation for developing young talent and their ambitious plans, the forward is said to view the Premier League as an ideal platform to continue his rapid rise. Says here, Brentford set to beat Chelsea to Bundesliga winger. Well, there we go. That's something, isn't it? We could beat Chelsea to him with all their money, their many millions, and we could beat them to him. The timing could hardly be better for Almada. Julian Nagelsmann is expected to include the teenager. Well, it's saying here he's expected to include the teenager in Germany's squad for the World Cup. I didn't think he made it, but I don't know. A significant step that further enhances his appeal to Premier League suitors. Having already received senior call-ups during World Cup qualifying, a place in the final tournament squad would mark another major milestone in his career. Versatile enough to play on either wing or as an attacking midfielder, his dribbling, pace and clinical finishing have drawn comparisons with some of Europe's top young attackers. While Brighton came close to securing his signature in January, talks faltered over the fee. Chelsea have also been long-term admirers, as Team Talk previously revealed, but Brentford now appear determined to push ahead, especially as he will likely feature at the World Cup, and they want to land him before others come calling. Cologne are open to a sale to help balance their books, but will not sanction a cut price exit for their prized asset. Brentford can meet Cologne's valuation, and with the players' enthusiasm for the move clear, a summer transfer window showdown looks increasingly likely. For Almada, an exciting switch to the Premier League is getting much closer, and Europe chasing Brentford are on the way up. Right, let's go to the next one, which, well, no, actually, I think that's pretty much says the same thing. Let's go. Hold on a minute, guys. Let's go to this one, which is sort of like just a post about it. Somebody pretty much saying about it here, posting a comment. It says Said Almada would be perfect. This is Josh Bunting on X. Said Almada would be a perfect Brentford signing. If there's a typical fit for them, he is that fit. Recruitment level at that club is just so good. Fits everything that Brentford want. Young, energetic, and his sell-on value is sky high. The power for such a young player as well. Right, so let's go to the last one I'll do, and then talk about it a little bit more. Well, it's obviously plenty more opinions here and comments and so forth. Brentford offer up to 45 million euros for Said Almada with a 15% sell-on clause. So yes, comments here. Brighton already reportedly offered around 35 million plus bonuses. That's 35 million euros plus bonuses before. And now we're suddenly talking about 45 million euros with Almada not even going to the World Cup. Well, one of them saying he is going to the World Cup, and somebody else, another one saying he isn't. So I don't know. Is he actually there or not? So honestly, this might be the point where Cole seriously starts considering it. Even if they still believe his value could rise even more later on. At the same time, they're also in a very strong negotiating position. Long contracts until 2030, no release clause, and no real pressure to sell. And honestly, I don't think people can call 45 million euros overpriced anymore in today's market. The really inflated transfer fees mostly happen inside the Premier League anyway. Another comment here, he would most definitely not be overpriced if you compare what Gittins or Voltemada went for. Exactly, comparing it to deals like Gittins or Voltemada, 45 million euros really doesn't look that crazy anymore. To be fair, those two were also very overpriced. Yeah, especially Gittins. Still don't get how we got 50 mil out of a bench warmer who was on his way out. Who cares? Prem clubs play football manager on easy mode. Are we pretending that these two weren't hilariously overpriced as well? That's the point. Gittins and Voltemada were overpriced, especially Gittins. Even though I think there was some book cooking because of the Chukwuemeka sale to make it easier for Chelsea. He was basically a bench player after Kovac came in and settled on the 3-4-3. So a 19-year-old in his first season in Bundesliga on a low mid-table team that had 13 goals and 5 assists easily commands higher value than at least Gittins. 45 plus 15% sell-on is laughable. If Diomande also put up 13 goals and a couple more assists in the league while playing 500 more minutes than Almada while being on a way better team, is in the £100 million territory for Liverpool, then Almada might be around that mark as well. The only reason for Köln to sell this summer is if Almada pushes for a move right now, one of the brightest prospects in Germany right now. Premier League is the piggy bank for basically every league. This is why goals and assists are not that important. It's the way a player plays. Almada doesn't have half the impact that Diomande can have in a game. Yes, Diomande is in the £100 million territory because of the plays he can pull, not because of GA. So no, Almada can't command anywhere near that. I'd say even 45 million is still a little too much for him. You are in real trouble if you use the Gittins and Voltemada deals as a benchmark for how much to bid for a player. Why? Do you think the likes of Chelsea and Newcastle will adjust their spending because of those transfers? I don't think so. Because both are in real trouble after disastrous transfer windows. The way Newcastle and Chelsea buy players is not a model others are trying to replicate at the moment. The Premier League attacker market is fucked. You know what I mean? Says there. It's not just those two. Dibbling went for 40 million, Elanga for 60 mil, Madueke for 50. I'm sure I can go on. Around 50 million is about the average for anyone with even a lick of talent. Why exactly? Why they don't need to sell him? Keeping him one more year will most certainly increase his value and potentially help them stay in the league, which is worth between 30 and 50 mil for them as well. People are hung up on the idea that players have a real or realistic value or evaluation, which is obviously not true. As basically every player has an individual market created by the teams interested and the team selling. Almada will still have a bunch of suitors this summer, and Köln is not in a rush to sell. He could very well be one of those players that a club overpays for late in the window. Right, exactly. I mean, quite simply, because if you use two mildly overpriced players as the basis for valuing all future transfers, you're going to end up continually overpaying for players. Gittins and Voltemada are both overpriced, though. 45 million euros is not an offer Köln should even consider. He's got a contract for the next 4 years and had 17 scorers in his debut season. It's also obviously saying that he is waiting for the clubs to negotiate. The two clubs, obviously Bees and Cologne, both to negotiate the deal before he talks with us. So obviously he will talk with us, but he wants them to negotiate it first. How many times have we seen a club turn down big offers because a young player has a great season just to sell that player, fall off the cliff soon after? Not nearly as much as a Prem team buying a young player from overseas with seemingly no plan whatsoever how to utilise them. I think they can easily keep him another year and get the same amount or more next summer unless he gets injured. That's true, but another huge factor is always what the player himself wants. So far, I haven't really seen reports that Almada is desperately pushing for a move already. But if he personally agrees terms with Brentford or another club and decides he wants to transfer, then the situation obviously changes a lot. 45 million probably helps them more than one more season of Almada at this point. Such a sale is a milestone for a club in their situation. They either get the money now or they get the same amount or more next summer. He has a contract until 2030. And then he breaks his leg and the move is off the table. He could also help them stay in the league before he breaks his leg and secure 30 to 40 million pounds additional funds. Risk aversion and selling early is precisely one of the reasons German clubs generated so much less money from transfers to EPL than French clubs did for years. There's an injury risk and there's a motivation risk if he feels he should have got on the move. I also think if he does want to come to the Premier and he's serious about it and they block it or want to keep him extra, they won't get the same level out of him of play. He won't want to play for him as much, and we'll be upset, we'll be annoyed, angry that he didn't get the move. So, I feel if it really happens that, it's saying I've read obviously there and I've said it to you all, he does seem to want to come to Brentford, especially the Premier League. He's not going to be swayed that we haven't got European football, of course. He's not put off by that fact that we haven't got European football. So he's still wanting to come. So, as I say, he's saying he wants the two clubs to negotiate. And so that's good enough for me. If he really is happy to come, why not? Why not? I think we should go for him. We have already bid, so we just got to wait and see now. We're going to wait and see what the negotiations are. If they want a bit more, there you go. We'd have to pay it maybe if we really want to get him. Right, let's go through more comments. Sorry, guys, I wasn't ignoring anyone. I was just trying to get through what the articles were saying before I read any more comments. So apologies, guys. Steph again. Thomas Kessler was a great German player back in the day. Question, Steve. Are the Bees keeping hold of Jordan Henderson next season or looking to replace him? Not totally sure, Steph. I think he may stay. one or two more seasons. He might have one more season as a player, and then I've got a feeling he may go into coaching or into our staff, playing the staff assistant or something, or coaching role there. That's what I feel might happen. So he may just have one more year, depending if he wants to, if he feels that way, playing one more season. And then I think we may just keep him on as maybe, as I say, in the background, as somebody to coach the youngsters, help them come along, the younger players. You know, yeah, I think that might be the case. Yeah, and so Berber saying after he lifts the World Cup, Steph. Well, don't know about that, Berber, but not totally sure on that one, buddy. Yeah, I think that might be slightly tongue in cheek there, bro. Yeah, very funny. Yeah. Anyway, imagine that, Berber. It would be hilarious. 100%. Yeah. Steph saying. Berber. Yeah, like that. Emoticon. Emoji there. Yeah, Steph again. On my journey to my local beach today, I actually saw a beekeeper's fan, and him in full gear on the road. On the road, couldn't believe it. Everywhere, bees everywhere. Yeah, yeah. We're the best bees though, not those ones. Sorry. Got to go, buddy. TMUA. Duty. See you soon. Right, no worries. Steph, you take care. Have a great one, great evening and all that. Try and stay cool in this hot weather. Have a great night. Hard to sleep in the hot weather as well, I know that. But anyway, yes, yes, this could happen. I mean, the bid has been submitted. It's now down to the Cologne as well. Well, it's not down to us yet. We're waiting for the response from Cologne. The player himself has said he's willing to talk to us as soon as the two clubs have negotiated the deal. So that's basically what we're waiting on. We're waiting on their response, and then to chat and negotiate more if they want more money, if they're looking for that extra bit more, which they've said they possibly do want, more nearer the 50 mil euros fee. If that's the case, we may have to do it if we really want this player. As far as I know, we've never really gone much over 40 odd mil ever for a player. So this would be a first. And I think it already is, because if it is over 40 mil, it's slightly over 40 or something. So we're already paying a bit, 40 mil. So we're already almost paying it. So we just well pay that little bit extra if they want it. If they're really serious, they want the extra money, let's pay it. Let's do it. If it's only a little bit extra, I say put the money down. Slap that money on the table, and let's take this guy. If he's happy to come when he talks with us, and he's obviously, no doubt, his agent and so forth. And we get down to talk to them all. He's happy to come. We're paying him enough money. Apparently, we are paying him more than Brighton would have paid. So there we go. For me, this sounds like it may just happen, but as we all know, deals can fall through. We've had that before ourselves. Looks like we've got the player in. or certainly I remember on one occasion he had the medical, was proved that he wasn't fit. There was a certain injury, and they couldn't complete it. We couldn't complete the deal. He wasn't fit enough, and we lost out. So the deals, we have had deals falling through before. We've had players that like, say, Brennan Johnson, for instance, that decided he wanted to go to Spurs and try and win things. Well, yeah, he may have actually won something. Yes, he did. But then what else did he do? He was an absolute flop at shitty Spursy, it's Spursy. And yes, they won a trophy, but he's been poor. And they got rid of him, offloaded him to Palace, and he's been shit there. So I think we dodged a bullet, to be quite honest with you. I'm not getting in. Him deciding to go to Spurs instead. I'm not too bothered on that one. I don't give a shit. He's shit. I don't give a toss. Archie Gray. Maybe we missed out on that one because I still think he's a very good player, Archie Gray. Spurs have got him, and yeah, I think they're lucky, to be honest. But with that one, I think he was another one who said he didn't want to come here in the end. He wanted to go somewhere, a bigger club that might win things. And yes, as I say, they won Europa League, but they've struggled, haven't they? They could have gone down this season, let's be honest. And they celebrated wildly and over the top, over exuberant and an extreme celebration. So just for staying up. But yeah, but enough about them. The Bees could have a second player. We could have a new player now. We've already got Yannick Schuster in. Are we going to add Saeed Al-Mala to that list? And I think this is good that we're trying to do business now before the others come in. And as they were saying, we're trying to get these deals done, being shrewd, getting them over the line early. Before we have competition, major competition for these players. And we could have almost lost out on Yannick Schuster to Leeds. Maybe that could have happened, but we didn't. We got in the driver's seat. We in cruise control. In the actual driver's seat and in control, and got it done. Got it over the line. And in the end, Leeds weren't a threat. They were not a threat, weren't a danger to us in the end to get him. And we got that deal done. Hopefully, we're going to get this deal done. The bid's there, it's done. The money's on the table. It's up to them. And apparently, there's only a short-term time limit, this one. A short time limit to this. And if they don't accept it, the bid comes off the table. And whether we bid again, I don't know. Maybe we won't. So we'll wait and see if they accept this one anyway. As I say, there's a time limit, a short time limit on this, on whether they actually totally accept it and the player accepts it and wants to come. And so now we just got to wait and see. It's a matter of waiting, the waiting game now, having the patience to wait and see what happens. And, it's going to be an interesting few days. We're going to wait. We're going to find out what goes on there with this one. He could be coming. He could be coming to the Bees. And I'm quite excited about this. I think, and a good left winger, 2 foot, he can play on either wing. So that really is good for us. It's amazing. And another exciting young talent. So, yeah, it's all good. It's all good for the Bees. Not making Europe hasn't exactly damaged anything or stopped or put anyone off. coming, you know. I thought the being in Europe would have been a major draw and got players in. But it hasn't mattered. That hasn't mattered. And, you know, we were so close to doing it anyway. When we get these other players in, maybe we're going to take it that step further. This is what it's looking. This is what it might mean. We had these extra players, get a bigger squad, fight more next season to get Europe, to get into Europe, win a trophy even. You know that's all sounds good, I think. And you know, let's hope we do this. Let's hope we can do this, make this happen. And the bid is there. It's there. Whether it gets accepted, we don't know. And just got to wait to find out. And I'm happy to wait because I know what, you know, how good we are at making these deals happen, especially Phil Giles and so forth. Will always do their best to get this over the line. I know they will. So, you know, this really could happen. And let's hope it does. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. As soon as we get this deal over the line, I'm going to announce it. And I really hope it does happen. So, and then we go on to the next one. As I say, we're looking at various players. Obviously, Hayden Hackney is the latest one as well. Well, that would be tougher to maybe get him. Plenty of other teams interested, of course. So, yeah, you know, we are interested in loads of other players. I know there was talk about Diamande there. I think we're definitely interested in him as well. But, you know, if they're on about, is it 100 million, if that is what it is, then there's no way we're going to get him. If it is. And, well, Liverpool will be able to afford it, but we wouldn't. So, anyway, guys, it's been a very good stream again. And I'm going to bounce. It's still very hot. Got to get something else to eat, actually, as well. I'm going to watch some TV. Been watching that Southgate thing. I don't know if anyone else has about him, Dear England. It's been pretty good, I guess. And he's done a very good job of imitating him, Gareth Southgate. So, was it Joseph Fiennes? So, yeah, I think it's quite a good show. I don't know if anyone else has been watching it, Dear England. But anyway, follow me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182. And I'm also on Discord, Steve DeB. Also subscribe to, of course, my channel here, Mr. B for Life. Mr. B Hive Football Chat. Please keep smashing those likes and keep subbing, guys. It's much appreciated. Really is much appreciated. Cheers for your support as always. Always count. Really is much appreciated, guys. And people in the live chat, of course, we had Steph, Rich, Berber. Yeah, that's about it. But thanks to everyone that has been in the live chat and been watching live or on playback. As I say, just once more, please follow me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182, Discord, Steve DeB, and also sub to Mr. B Hive Football Chat. Come on, guys, please keep doing that. Still on 237 subs, get me up to 250, my next milestone. Cheers, guys, and until the next one. Well, will probably be another transfer one tomorrow, especially if anything happens here, if there's more progression, more developments happen with this transfer regarding this. Well, obviously, I'll do another stream about it, as well as other transfers that come up, other sort of rumours or whatever. Anyway, guys, I'm going to bounce. And until the next time, till the next one, I'm out of here, guys. Cheers, everyone. Thanks. Cheers. Bye. Bye, guys.